And welcome to the Lone Star State and Houston, Texas. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, this was once Clutch City. Now it's no doubt the land of threes.
Oh, Ed, do you smell that? There's some seasoning going on out there. There's going to be some cooking tonight.
It could be sizzling here this evening. Let's get ready for the opening tip. It's crazy, Jay. Lakers haven't been to the playoffs in a long, long time. This year they retired Kobe Bryant's two numbers, number 8, number 24, but you forget how long it's been. A lot of young pieces. We'll see if Luke Walton can get them over the top.
Well, they may not be winning championships, but you love the fact that they're moving in the right direction. They have 35 wins in the 2017-2018 season. That's the most wins they've had in their franchise since 12 and 13. That's incredible, and they're doing it with youth. Young assets. You think about Lonzo Ball, Rob Pelinka, and Magic Johnson took a chance on him with the second pick in the draft. He's done exceptionally well his rookie year. Got a couple of triple-doubles, really found his way. It's going to be great to see a young point guard go against a veteran like CP3, who we all know is fiery defensively, will try to make life difficult for Lonzo bringing the ball up the court.
To Westbrook. Tucker. To Westbrook. From the painted area, won't go down.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Here's Westbrook controlling the offense. From the outside, no good.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for it. Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Danny Green. James against the former MVP. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
To Westbrook. Shot won't go. LeBron into the front court. Lead is 2. To Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins missed his first. That one goes.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
To Harden. Curling inside, Harden. Short jumper off the mark. Kuzma to James. And coasting in for 2.
And did you see that in transition? Don't 1-2 ooh-wee on him.
Ooh-wee. Oh, it's good. Harden sizing up Cousins. Deep left corner. Westbrook to Harden. Trying to cash in. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Now it's Harden at the controls. Westbrook to Harden. Oh, he had him there for a second. Rockets with 4 to shoot. Harden shoots. James Harden. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
I know it can be demoralizing for a team not to see the ball go in the bucket, but now that the nightmare has stopped, it's time to pick up the energy.
LeBron James. Capella's on him. Nothing going here on that drive. It's LeBron. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic. Deep three at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Lakers have the lead. One quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
And when both teams are playing at this level, it just continues to reaffirm that I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
James Harden at the controls. To Westbrook. Down low, Capella. No, I missed a short one there. Across the timeline comes James. 8-2 our score. To Kyle Kuzma. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James there.
LeBron here against P.J. Tucker. Down low for Kuzma. It's Capella who clears the rebound. Westbrook across the timeline. Now down 6. James Harden trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
To Harden. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. James Harden. Not today. Kuzma goes to the right side. To Davis. James picked up by Westbrook. Deep 2 there, won't go. To Harden. Tucker. Gordon in a matchup with Boogie. Just not going down.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
To Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Westbrook to Harden. Here comes the screen. Harden against Cousins. To Westbrook. Shot clock winding down. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Textbook defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Boogie abusing the rim. Big finish. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Here comes the screen. Russell Westbrook sizing up Cousins. Oh, I had him going there for a second. It's Westbrook. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
James into the front court. His team on top by 8. Cousins to Danny Green. And the rebound comes down to the Rockets. Westbrook. That misses with 3 seconds left. Long heave from three-quarters court. First half comes to an end. The Lakers have the lead.
Thanks, Ed. The Lakers entered the locker room at halftime with a significant lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Rockets have yet to appear after one half of basketball. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. These are the guys getting buckets for the Houston Rockets.
Game track. Field goals.
As you can see in the highlights, this team did a terrible job of adjusting to the flow of the game. They're also lacking effort in their execution.
Player of the half.
Boogie Cousins was all over the boards in the first half. You've got to appreciate his determination when shots go up.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
LBJ. To Kyle Kuzma. To Davis. Anthony Davis. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down. AD, is he a new age big?
Easy answer is yes. He is Mr. Versatility. He can do everything on both the offensive and the defensive end. He can fight the post, battle for position. He can protect the rim. Plus, if you switch, he can guard guards on the perimeter. That's what you love about AD. You need something, he has an answer for you.
LeBron with it up top. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. To Danny Green. A bad pass as the Rockets come away with it.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
James Harden fires for two. Danny Green to Davis. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter. But still, keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Here comes the screen. Russell Westbrook against Cousins. Has a look. Shot by Westbrook, off the mark. Los Angeles, they have it. Danny Green sets him up, throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Westbrook with it. The deficit now up to a dozen. Screen coming. Westbrook to P.J. Tucker. It's Westbrook. Cousins there for the rebound. Anthony Davis lets it fly, working hard on the glass. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
LBJ with it to Davis. Oh, nice find for the basket.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Harden with the basketball. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. The pass taken away by the Lakers. To James. From the painted area, won't go down. Gordon with it. His guys can get a 2-for-1 if they time this out. DeMarcus Cousins rejects it. Westbrook.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Here comes the screen. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter with the Lakers in command. It'll be Rockets basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. And not a whole lot you could do in this situation other than give it your best shot.
And players don't like to hear this, Ed, but the reality of the matter is this is a character-building opportunity. Yes, you may lose this game, but that does not mean that you do not fight each and every possession.
Westbrook to P.J. Tucker. Rockets with 4 to shoot. Westbrook to P.J. Tucker. From long range, Tucker, dead-on three-point shooter. Tough to guard.
Look, I'm not the one to hate. I'm the prime example of a bad decision that turned out well.
Los Angeles has the basketball to Davis. That is great vision to set it up. And score. Strong take.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Westbrook into the front court. Down by 15. To P.J. Tucker. Driving is Harden, but he can't get it to go down. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. To James. Shot from the lane won't go.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Kyle Kuzma at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 70% free throw shooter. Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Now it's Harden, controlling the offense. To Westbrook. Takes stock of the floor. Westbrook to Harden. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Harden, and he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good. LeBron into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Davis works it up top to Kyle Kuzma. Davis to Cousins. Has a chance. DeMarcus Cousins. 4 out of 7. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block. Can burrow his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
Count it, and the foul. He's going to the line for a free throw.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Russell Westbrook trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter. Oh, he can't connect. LeBron into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Shot from in close, no good. Westbrook with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Oh, Russell Westbrook. Not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
Why not? Russell Westbrook is the only guy stopping Russell Westbrook. And when he decides to put his head down and go to the rim, he's going to the rim. It's that easy.
Davis. Short jumper misses. Westbrook into the front court. Trailing by 14. Harden to Westbrook. Here comes the screen. Harden to Westbrook. Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Across the timeline comes James. The lead is 12. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. LeBron James. 4 out of 10.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Nothing going here on that drive. And it's Davis for the rebound.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers dominated this game from beginning to end. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. Check out the leading scores for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Rockets seemed to lose their edge as the game got out of hand.
And every team in this league loses games. You just don't want to lose them like this. I can already see a players-only meeting in their future.
Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Houston Rockets.
Game track. Rebounds.
The Houston Rockets suffered a discrepancy in their rebounding, and in turn, it resulted in a loss. Rebounds are certainly not a glamorous stat, but wins are. And without competitive rebounding, you're not going to get wins.
Player of the game.
DeMarcus Cousins
Put together an incredible game, highlighted by his amazing defense. Not many guys come up with this many blocks and steals.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show.
We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.